Mr. K.P. Ramesh Kumar in absentia of Mahi Institute of Dental Sciences, Principal Dr. Anil Millet, Dr. Babu Ravindran, Professor, the Ethic Committee Chairman, Minds, Dr. M. Selvamani, Vice Principal, Minds, Galaxy of HODs, Faculty of Minds, and the graduates of today's function, their parents, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening. Ellarikku namaskaram, vanakkam. At the outset, I profusely thank the chairman and the principal for inviting me to be the chief guest for today's graduation ceremony. It's a festive mood. I know that all of you are waiting for this occasion. It is the first occasion of your lifetime, but I want you to get more graduation, post-graduation and super specialization in future. Actually, in the morning when I came, I went to the campus of Minds. First time I'm coming here. Very, very impressive. And you are lucky to be graduates of this institute. You have a fantastic chairman who has got a vision and a beautiful infrastructure. It is depicted in this hall, which is extremely very impressive hall. You have a very dynamic principal, galaxy of HODs, very committed staff, and a situation, there is an environment for you to study and come up. So I think you are lucky in that. So I congratulate all the students who have graduated successfully today and wish them good luck in their future endeavors. This is the first step in your professional career, and you have to ascend up in the ladder and achieve the maximum in the dental profession. I encourage and wish you all the best for a bright academic and professional career ahead. Education does not stop after your graduation. Please make a note of it. And it is the beginning. You are a student throughout your life. So this is not the end of that. So that means once you have entered a professional course, you are a student forever. So how did I know is that in 2004, when I visited the San Francisco American College of Cardiology conference, when you enter, there is a big hoarding which says that learning is a lifetime portfolio. It's true. So learning is a lifetime portfolio. So wisdom acquiring is a continuous process, and we should never think that we know everything. The day in which you think that you know everything is the day of decay in your academic life. So, and another, in fact, you know that nobody knows everything in science, because science is an evolving subject with day-to-day advances and alters the outlook of diagnosis and treatment of diseases, both in medicine and dentistry. I am connected to dentistry because my wife, Dr. Nandini, is a HOD of periodontia. But also you know that you might have read that periodontial diseases are also connected to the atherosclerotic coronary artery disease. Dentistry is a promising field. Take your profession to the next level. It is a skillful profession. Learn from your seniors, fellow colleagues, teachers, as well as sometimes you may have to learn from non-professional colleagues also. Even when I go to the cardiology conferences, international conferences as faculty, I keep seeing the senior so-called bigs of our association, those who have written books, those who have done multiple studies, international studies, very big name in our field. They will be sitting in the front row of the conference, writing notes when their so-called students keep speaking on the days. So that means to show that shows that as you ascend up, you should be humble. So there is something like, we have to know that Vidya dadati vinayam, vinaya dadati patra. That means education should bring humbleness, and humbleness gets you to the position. So that means every end has a new beginning. As you graduate, embark on your new journey today. It's the beginning of another phase of your academic life. You should be well equipped, abreast with latest knowledge, keep the pace, be prepared with sound theoretical knowledge which you have gathered during your BDS as well as MDS course. Learn the latest guidelines, apply these guidelines in your clinical practice and procedures, and try to adopt to these new guidelines in your practice. Set a goal for yourself. There will be challenges, hurdles. You will have to deal with these and come out successfully. In our professional life, we have to follow some ethics. So you have now got the degree, but I sincerely advise you to follow some ethics. But because unless you are ethically correct, the society will not recognize you. You will not get all of you have graduated, but not all will be very successful in your professional career. What makes the success? Because your humbleness and ethical practice. Do not do any procedure or advise any procedure unnecessarily. Think you are treating as if you are treating your own relatives. When you come to my chamber for consultation in the medical chamber, I have put up a board which everybody should read first when they come. I have written there, you will be treated the same way I myself want to be treated. So, you will be treated the same way I myself want to be treated. So, what it shows that when they ask me, when you are practicing, they will ask you, yes, should I undergo this procedure? Somebody has advised, your colleague has advised, should I undergo, is it required? So that means they have come for a second opinion. So you give your second opinion justifically, and you have to justify scientifically, don't go by bias. So I advise them that if you were to be my parents or my brother, sister, I'll do the same. So that type of confidence building is required when we practice. Don't chase money, it automatically comes when you practice honestly and ethically. There are life skills that are beyond learning subjects. Now you have learned the subjects. This is not the end of it. You have to learn the life skills. How do you learn the life skill? Is by facing the challenges. Get encouraged by the challenges. Learn the mistakes. Don't repeat the mistakes. Don't talk ill about your colleagues when you are practicing. This is very common. Will you find that we keep telling rubbish about others? No, don't tell that. If you want to, don't criticize them in front of patients. If you want to defer them, you can defer them methodically, professionally, without naming and shaming. Please follow the Hippocrates oath which you have taken. There is a French proverb called primum non nocere. What does it mean? Primum non nocere means you should do not harm somebody if you cannot help them. So that means your aim should be primum non nocere. So do something good, but don't harm them in your clinical practice. Please respect other professions also. Involved in some social cause. It's always that yes, you are graduated, you will practice, but always keep some time for social activities like some dental camps or oral health programs or some advices for the needy. Helping the needy is a part of your learning skills. And also, you'll be very busy once you have graduated EDS as well as MDS, but look after your health. It's very important because de-stress yourself and cultivate your hobbies. If you have got some hobbies, cultivate it. Don't leave it like this, because that will maintain your health also. Some of you can enter the academics and can become a good academicians, professors, teachers, and as well as administrator. Now look at your principal. He is a role model for you. Dr. Anil Malik is a good administrator, teacher, excellent interpersonal relationship he has got, and is very active member and was the president of the Indian Society of Periodontology, and you have to imbibe many of his good qualities. I know Mr. Ramesh Kumar, the chairman of Minds, is a very soft-spoken gentleman whose vision has brought up this Minds to this level. I'm highly impressed by the environment here. I'm sure that it reaches further heights under his patronage. I hope this COVID era ends very fast and we will have to bounce back to our pre-COVID era and treat patients without fear. Again, I congratulate the graduates and wish them all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much.